Did you did you know that you will make over $1 million in your lifetime? That's right, $1 million. A huge sum of cash that could buy you a luxury yacht, a mansion, or even your own private island. But here's a reality check. Most people, despite earning this colossal amount, end up broke. Yes, you heard it right, broke. The pile of cash seems to vanish as if by magic, leaving behind empty pockets and a lifetime of financial regrets. It's a paradox that leaves many scratching their heads, wondering where it all went wrong. So, what's the catch? Why do people who earn $1 million or more during their lifetime struggle to make ends meet, or worse, end up penniless? The answer lies in two words: financial literacy. It's the understanding of how money works in the real world, how it's earned, how it's managed, and how it's invested. Think of it as a game where you're the player and money is the score. The higher your score, the better off you are, but to win, you need to know the rules, and unfortunately, most people don't. They enter the game without a strategy, without a plan, and without a clue about how to play. And that's where they lose it all. Financial literacy is not just about knowing how to count your pennies or how to balance a checkbook. It's about understanding the principles of money management, about making informed decisions regarding investments, about planning for retirement, and about securing a financial future that doesn't involve living paycheck to paycheck. Without financial literacy, it's like sailing in a storm without a compass. You're likely to get lost, and the journey could end in disaster. So how does one go from being $1 million earner to being broke? Let's delve into that. We'll explore the pitfalls that lead to financial ruin and discuss how you can avoid them. Because in the end, it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much you keep. The first villain in our story is debt, a daunting monster that consumes earnings. It sneaks up on you, often disguised as conveniences and luxuries that make your life easier in the short term. But oh, how it can complicate things in the long run. Let's take a moment to dissect this beast. Debt comes in many forms, from credit cards to car loans, from student loans to mortgages. And each one of these, while seeming innocuous or even helpful at first, carries with it a hidden danger: interest. That's right. The cost of borrowing money is more money. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a pit. It's not so deep, you think. I can climb out easily. But then it starts to rain and the pit fills up. That's interest. It accumulates slowly but surely, making the pit deeper and harder to climb out of. And the longer you wait, the deeper it gets. Interest is the silent killer of your earnings. It's the reason why your debt grows over time, even if you're making payments. It's the enemy of your financial freedom, and it can eat into your lifetime earnings like a ravenous beast. Credit card debt is particularly pernicious. It's easy to swipe a card and feel like you're not spending real money. But with high interest rates, that initial purchase can end up costing you much more than you bargained for. Loans too can be deceptive. They give you access to large sums of money up front, but they come with a cost. Every month, a portion of your income is earmarked to pay off that debt, leaving you with less to invest, save, or spend on necessities. Debt, if not managed wisely, can certainly drain your $1 million earnings. But is that the only culprit? Stay tuned to find out. Oh, there's another villain lurking in the shadows. Often overlooked: uncontrolled spending. This nemesis is a master of disguise, masquerading as small, seemingly insignificant expenses that slide under the radar. Yet, these tiny villains can add up, stealthily chipping away at your lifetime earnings. Think about it. That daily latte you grab on your way to work, or that extra pair of shoes you bought on a whim because they were on sale. Each of these purchases, while small on their own, can accumulate over time. Before you know it, you've spent a small fortune on things that, in the grand scheme of life, don't significantly enhance your quality of living. Now, imagine the combined effect of these small expenses with the burden of debt. And it's like being in a boat with a tiny hole. The boat won't sink immediately, but if you ignore the hole, the water will slowly fill the boat. Similarly, uncontrolled spending combined with debt will gradually eat into your earnings. The true cost of uncontrolled spending isn't just the price tag on that latte or those shoes. It's the opportunity cost, the potential growth that could have been achieved if that money was invested wisely. Every dollar spent on non-essentials is a dollar that could have been put towards paying down debt, investing in a retirement fund, or building a safety net for unforeseen emergencies. And let's not forget the psychological impact of uncontrolled spending. It can lead to financial stress, anxiety, and even depression. It can strain relationships, especially when financial resources are shared. So how can we combat this silent villain? It starts with awareness and understanding. Recognizing that every small purchase contributes to a larger financial picture is the first step. The next is to develop a plan to control spending and stick to it. Uncontrolled spending, like a silent killer, can stealthily chip away at your $1 million earnings. But how can we fight these villains? Stay tuned as we delve into money smart management and financial literacy in the next scene. Enter our superheroes: money, smart management, and financial literacy. These two power players can be your greatest allies in the battle against financial instability and the quest for a prosperous future. Financial literacy, in essence, is understanding how money works. It's about knowing how to earn, spend, save, and invest money wisely. It's about understanding the difference between needs and wants, recognizing the value of saving for a rainy day, and realizing the magic of compound interest. It's not rocket science, but it does require a willingness to learn and the discipline to apply that knowledge. Money smart management, on the other hand, is the practical application of that knowledge. It's about making conscious decisions about how you spend, save, and invest your money to maximize your lifetime earnings. It's about setting financial goals, creating a budget, sticking to it, and regularly reviewing and adjusting it as needed. It's about avoiding unnecessary debt, making timely payments to reduce interest costs, and building a solid credit history. Just think about it for a moment. Imagine if you were to save just $10 a day. That's roughly the cost of a couple of lattes or a fast food meal. If you were to invest that money instead, with an average annual return of 7% in 40 years, you'd have nearly $1 million. Now imagine if you could do more than that. What if you could save more, invest more, and earn more? What if you could make your money work for you instead of you working for it? That's the power of money smart management and financial literacy. It's important to note, however, that financial literacy isn't just about making money. It's also about using money to make a difference. It's about being able to support the causes you care about, help those in need, and leave a legacy for future generations. So let's empower ourselves with the knowledge and skills we need to manage our money wisely. Let's make smart financial decisions today for a better tomorrow. Armed with financial literacy, you can take control of your money instead of letting it control you. So, what's the plan to defeat debt, control spending, and create wealth from our million-dollar earnings? Well, the first step is to create a budget. Budgeting allows you to understand where your money is going each month, helping you to make informed decisions about your spending, limit overspending, and ensure that you can cover all your financial obligations. It's about taking control and directing your money where you want it to go. Next, pay off your debt. Yes, it might seem insurmountable, but remember, every journey starts with a single step. Start by prioritizing your debts, focusing on paying off high-interest debts first. Then gradually, you will chip away at what you owe until you're completely debt-free. It's not a quick fix, but it's a sure one. Then build an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, and financial surprises can appear at any time. Having a safety net in the form of an emergency fund can be a lifesaver. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This will give you peace of mind and allow you to tackle any financial surprises head on. Investing wisely is another crucial step. It's not enough to just save your money, you need to grow it too. Understand the basics of investing, consider your risk tolerance and time frame, and choose investments that align with your financial goals. A diversified portfolio can help you build wealth over time. Lastly, never stop educating yourself about personal finance. Knowledge is power, and the more you understand about money, the better decisions you'll make. Read books, attend seminars, listen to podcasts, do whatever it takes to keep learning. Remember, $1 million is at your disposal. The choice is yours. Will you let it slip away or use it to create a financially secure future? Make your money work for you and not the other way around. It's time to take control of your financial destiny. Are you ready? Please don't forget, like and subscribe for more Money Smart Basics video. Disclaimer, the content provided on this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. The information presented is intended to be general in nature and should not be construed as professional financial advice.